It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for musicians who you may have only become acquainted with later in their career or who got their big break later in life.
It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
Number 10. Susan Boyle. Anyone watching Britain's Got Talent in 2009 can probably remember their reaction when Susan Boyle first started singing during her audition.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
The then 48-year-old left jaws dropped with her flawless rendition of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Misérables.
So different now from what it seems.
She reached the finals, ultimately finishing runner-up. Boyle previously tried to break into the biz in the mid-late 90s, but took a hiatus for personal reasons. She decided to audition for BGT in honor of her late mother, who was a fan of the series. Since then, she's seen immense success, released several albums, broken records, and duetted with some phenomenal people. Perhaps most importantly, she inspired others to keep dreaming their dreams too.
I know it's so
Number 9. Charles Bradley. The face of modern funk, soul, and R&B might have looked very different without the screaming eagle of soul's influence on the industry.
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad.
But Bradley didn't get his big break until his 50s. After a troubled childhood, the artist spent multiple years as a James Brown impersonator under the pseudonym Black Velvet. In fact, it was while doing a show that he was discovered in the early aughts and signed to Daptone Records.
She was my woman. I love her so.
Nevertheless, he didn't release his debut album, No Time for Dreaming, until 2011. He followed up with 2 more albums, Victim of Love in 2013 and Changes in 2016. Sadly, Bradley passed away shortly after, in 2017, at the age of 68 from stomach cancer.
I'm going through changes.
Number 8. Louis Armstrong. When it comes to 20th century jazz, it doesn't get more iconic than Louis Armstrong.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white.
That raspy voice is instantly recognizable, and his trumpet playing is legendary. He's also well known for his impressive scatting skills. No, really, he's the master. The artist reportedly found his passion for music while in a juvenile delinquent center. He later joined Oliver's Creole Jazz Band, joining forces with the Dodds brothers and Lil Hardin, who would later become his wife. Hardin was apparently the one who encouraged him to pursue a solo career. Today, we remember Armstrong as a talented musician and skilled vocalist. We also can't imagine what the modern jazz industry would look like without him.
What a wonderful world.
Number 7. Etta James. Few artists could sing like Etta James.
Something told me it was over, babe.
We remember the matriarch of blues through songs like At Last, I'd Rather Go Blind, and The Wallflower, as well as countless others.
I was looking in the glass and I saw the reflection of the tears rolling down my face.
James was a child prodigy, thanks to her unparalleled powerful vocals, though you'd never have seen her then. She had her first hit as a teen and saw continued success throughout her 20s, even scoring her first Grammy nod for All I Could Do Was Cry in 1961. Unfortunately, her personal struggles caused some career setbacks.
Baby, don't leave me, boy.
But she made a comeback in the 80s, reminding audiences what they'd been missing, and this is still the image we have of her today. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame still thinks of her as one of the greatest voices of her century.
I'd rather be a blind girl.
Number 6. Cher. In a career spanning multiple decades, we know Cher as a TV personality, movie star, cultural icon, and goddess of pop.
I don't know why I did the things I did.
Cher got her break in the 60s after meeting her future husband, Sonny Bono.
I got you, baby. I got you, baby.
In the 70s, she moved into television, co-hosting a variety show called the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. She also transitioned into movies, earning an Oscar nomination for her role in Silkwood and winning Best Actress for Moonstruck.
Snap out of it!
Cher's made many musical comebacks, each time breaking fresh ground and garnering new fans. It's always exciting to see in which direction she'll take her career next. The woman is a showbiz chameleon. Number 5. Tom Jones. We bet it's not unusual for a fair share of music fans to dream of being serenaded by such a rich baritone voice.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Jones got his start in a Welsh band called the Senators before getting discovered and going solo. His first single, Chills and Fever, in 1964, didn't exactly make him an overnight sensation. But the following year, he released what's arguably his most famous track, turning him into an international success in his mid-20s.
It's not unusual to be mad at anyone.
While that is admittedly still young, the current rate of stardom in the industry might have you believe otherwise. Either way, he's since had a steady stream of hits, including What's New Pussycat, Delilah, Sex Bomb, and the theme song to the James Bond flick, Thunderball. Jones has also taken on the odd acting role.
Oh my God, it's Tom Jones. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm your guardian angel.
Number 4. Leonard Cohen. We, like most others, would recognize that deep, gravelly voice anywhere. Cohen started his career as an author and poet before transitioning into music, and it shows.
Suzanne takes you down to her place near the river.
His first album, Songs of Leonard Cohen, released in 1968, received little fanfare in the US, but spent more than a year charting in the UK. When you think of Leonard Cohen, you probably think of one song in particular.
I've heard there was the secret chord.
But would you believe that Hallelujah wasn't an instant hit? It primarily found popularity in later cover versions and didn't even chart until after Cohen's passing. The singer continued to write and release music until the end of his life. In fact, his final album was released posthumously. Number 3. Dolly Parton. Unless you only tumbled out of bed and stumbled to the kitchen this morning, you're probably familiar with Parton's signature song.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
With a career spanning over half a century, what hasn't she done? She first found success as a songwriter before becoming a country artist. In 1973, Jolene became her first major hit.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Followed the next year by I Will Always Love You, later made famous by Whitney Houston.
'Cause we both know that I'm not what you need.
She also dabbled in acting, with notable roles in, but not limited to, 9 to 5, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and Steel Magnolias. Parton is also the recipient of numerous accolades. Her 11 Grammys, including a Lifetime Achievement Award, barely scratch the surface.
Please don't take him just because you can.
Number 2. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder first rose to fame in the 60s as a musical prodigy, and given his far-reaching talents, is often considered like a one-man band.
Now come on, now everybody sing yeah!
Whether he's singing R&B, pop, soul, funk, jazz, or anything else, he has a voice that can instantly put a smile on your face. Wonder had his first #1 hit, aged just 13, with his single Fingertips, though you probably don't remember him back then.
Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
Today, he's one of the best-selling musicians ever. He's the first solo artist to win a whopping 25 Grammy Awards and has been inducted to the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Songwriters Hall of Fame. Plus, his music is practically a staple at any special event.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Tina Turner. While today she's considered one of the best, Believe it or not, the most pivotal moment of the Queen of Rock and Roll's career came later in life.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire.
She made her professional debut in 1957 under the name Little Ann before forming a duo with Ike Turner. Today, her discography, which includes songs like Proud Mary, Nutbush City Limits, River Deep, Mountain High, and Goldeneye, is beyond iconic.
You're simply the best.
Still, in 1984, Turner made the comeback of all comebacks with her Private Dancer album. It featured What's Love Got to Do With It, which scored her the milestone of a Billboard Hot 100 #1.
Must understand the touch of your hand makes my pulse react.
It also won Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance at the 1985 Grammy Awards. Which celeb do you think has made the biggest impact in their later years? Let us know in the comments.
What's love got to do with it?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.